right, I'm back. I don't know where the hell Henry's at. He must be still sleeping. I think he took a nap. So right here we got INO. I don't know if it's gonna crack low a day here and go lower, or if it's gonna kind of bottom out and go sideways. On INO, I'm not sure. Looks like it might. It's looking like it wants to go a little bit lower. I was hoping to cover a good portion of my position down at 13, but I did. I covered into this flush. Let's pull up the 1 minute chart. Covered into this flush down here in the this flush down here in the around 1480s or 1380s, and then I shorted some more into this little bounce at like 1425. So I'm watching that one. It looks like it might go lower. Also, I am long NEAT, NETE. They just put out a NETE. I bought it on this pullback at 380. See if I can find it. It got halted on this news. They're letting restaurants create mobile ordering delivery goals to make 10. All right, yeah, they put out news. They're letting restaurants create mobile ordering delivery. Sounds pretty fluffy, but it might squeeze up some on NETE. So, what up, D22? No Henry. I don't know what happened. I think he's still sleeping. He'll wake up and call me here in a minute. Yeah, so NETE looks like it might be curling up a little bit. On the upside, I am green on the day now. Thank you, because of covering some of my INO. Also, when we left the earlier, when we got off, I was down around I think it was down like $600. At my peak, I was down almost 800 on the day. And then I caught YTEN. I rebought it when it reclaimed VWAP, and then I caught this squeeze up. I sold some into that squeeze towards high day, and then I added back on the pullback, and then it squeezed up. I got the last of my shares out at into this push right here in the 960s. I didn't hold long enough to 1015. But yeah, and it looks like I don't think NEAT's gonna hold up. I got a stop loss in at 269, so I think it's gonna hit it, but that's okay. Yeah, I just was talking about how I caught a piece of it when it reclaimed VWAP right here. I got back in during this consolidation area and it reclaimed VWAP, and then I sold some in towards the high day push, and then when it pulled back, I added in, and then was selling into this push, and then into this push. I was selling some at a little over 9, and then selling some in the 960s. So that got me. I'm now between that and some of my covers on INO. I am now green on the day. I'm up almost $500 now. So nothing to be too excited about it, but I'm not red. So I thought I was going to end up having a red day. But, Henry, I don't know where the hell Henry's at. Let me try calling him one more time. See what he's doing. I also tried longing VXRT one more time. And then VXRT. Uh-oh. All right, NEAT took me out. I'm out of NEAT. Should have known that was going to fail. And then INO is making new lows. So I'm going to cover a little bit there. I covered some at 1367. I mean, this is a pretty big... Tomorrow, so this looks like a first red day for INO. So I'm expecting another red day tomorrow. So So if it bounces, I'm probably going to, or it gaps up, I'm probably going to short into any strength that it has, that it shows. Oh, there's Henry. Henry, what's up, man?
I just got your message.
Were you sleeping?
Yeah.
How was your nap?
Not long enough.
What'd you dream about? You're not going to tell me? All right, the action's speeding up on INO. I'm going to cover some more into this flush. And so what are you in, Henry? Did you see YTEN? Henry? Oh, he's gone. Let me try to call him again.
Is your stuff going bad?
It must be. I lost you. I don't know what happened.
Did you catch that big move or what on YTEN?
You know what? Okay, so speaking of INO, you know what, Matt? That's why a lot of times I put in the manual stop loss. I put in a stop loss where the computer takes me out, because sometimes when it hits a risk, when it hits my risk, I'll just give it a few more cents. And then I give it a few more cents. And then I give it a few more cents. So if we look at the daily chart on INO, this is, or not even a, I'm expecting another red day tomorrow. But all right, let's go to the daily first. All right, so if I look at the daily, right, and say it has another red day, it might find some support at, gosh, I'm gonna have to look at a 15-minute chart. It could find some support here in the 12s, the 13s, and then offer and then bounce. I don't know though, but it might bounce right now. I'm not real sure. It could bounce into the close, but I expect another red day tomorrow. I'm expecting it to unwind down to the down to the 12s, 11s maybe. I don't think it'll go. It might go to the 10s. I don't know before it bounces. But these things go through a cycle. Look at the first time it unwound. It had 2 huge red days, then it bounced all the way from the 5s all the way up to almost the 12s. So that was like over 100% bounce right there, just in that bounce. So it should sell off a couple of days, and then it should put in a bounce. I know that article didn't help with Citron. That's. I mean, some of these companies do some sketchy stuff to try to pump their stock. I mean, I don't know how many shares you got. You know what sucks about holding a loser is that it's kind of like a weight that's on your mind every day. It sucks when you're holding it and you're down and you're just like, please come back. I don't know. I always feel anytime I cut a loser, even if it's a big loss, it's almost like a weight's lifted off of me. I'm just like, because it's over, it's done with. You just pick up the pieces and you move on. And another thing, I remember when I was in PDT, I remember holding on to a loser, and then as I was holding on to the loser, my capital will be wrapped up in that stock, and then I would miss other good plays the next day because I was waiting for the stock to come back. So I didn't have money. I was missing out on other good quality setups because my money was wrapped up in waiting to get even on some some garbage stock. And now it's really kind of speeding up into the close here. 13, like today, $13 was kind of my ideal goal. And so I'm not going to cover all my shares, but I am going to cover, I think I'm going to hold 500 shares overnight. At one point I had 2,250 shares, 2,250 shares. I'm thinking YTEN or VXRT, one of them I think is going to be a good overnight hold, that they're going to go up tomorrow. What do you think, Henry? Do you have either one of those? Henry?
Yeah, I'm still on VXRT.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I've been in and out of that thing like 5 times today. Good afternoon, Birdie. Yeah, sometimes, man, sometimes trading can be so frustrating. It can be so, you know, especially if you take consecutive losses in a row. It's very demoralizing. All right, I'm going to cover some more down here at 13 on INO. Hi, sweetheart.
Did you use these sweet potatoes?
Not all of them. Some of them. So I covered some down at 1308. See, look at that. That's a big red candle if you look at it on the daily. All the way from 1650, 1660 down to 13. Jesus.
Thinking about buying AYTU.
You are? Let's look at that. AYTU. I don't think I'm going to be taking any more trades today. I mean, the only thing that I've really done today that's really worked out well for me is INO. Well, no, I had that YTEN trade that when it reclaimed VWAP at $8. I took it.
Did you get it all the way to 10?
I got it. I took it at $8. Let me pull it up real quick. 10. So when it reclaimed VWAP, I took it at $8.10. I sold into the squeeze, not all of it, but I sold, I think, half of it at 8, around the 860s, 870s. When it pulled back, I added back at like 850, and then I sold some into the push over 9, and then I sold the last of it at 960s. And that was it. And then it started pulling back. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to buy it right now on this little dip because it's still above VWAP. It's still trending up. It's still kind of... I am going to buy it, actually. And we're moving into power hour. So... And I missed it at 8. There we go. I got it at 889. So it's over VWAP. It's holding over VWAP. It's setting in all these higher lows. So if I was in the PDT... This would be one that I would potentially buy and try to hold overnight. I would do my best to, you know, say I had a day trade, say I had one day trade left for the week or for the next few days. I would buy this one and then, oops, spilt the milk. Go get a towel, please. It's okay, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Will you
Don't
go
cry over spilt milk.
Just get a towel, sweetheart. Grab a towel. My daughter spilled milk and she was like,
Did you tell her don't cry over spilt milk?
no, I didn't, Henry. I just...
That's a saying.
Oh, is it?
You've never heard that saying, don't cry over spilt milk?
It's really talking about breast milk, but yeah.
Yeah, Henry, it's talking about breast milk.
Because when you spill your breast milk, it's
There you go. Good job, Kenna.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, you don't want to spill the liquid gold. Anyways.
But anyway, the reason I like AYTU, because every time this one runs, it usually pops up and then it has a day 2 or 3. So
God.
it squeezed up this morning and it pulled all the way back. Now you see it's grinding up.
AYTU. It is.
Am I right or wrong on that theory?
It is grinding up. I just hate. I don't like the daily on it. Maybe it is kind of look like it's trying to break out of that consolidation zone. You know, because it's kind of like going between like $1 and $1 and $2. You know, on the daily chart, it's trending down. Now it's kind of up, and it looks like I can't say that it won't go. The daily that I like the best out of all its stocks today, as far as long, and it's turning out to be a complete bust, is VXRT.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the daily on VXRT. It's a breakout on the daily. It was a breakout intraday, and it's just not. It's
Not
just
doing anything.
It's just failing, man. But then whenever I look at YTEN, I really don't like the daily very much on this one. Yeah, I don't like the daily that much on it. But when I look at the intraday chart, I do like the intraday chart. Because the daily scares me on YTEN. Because look at what happened the last couple times it spiked. Well, I guess back in February, it had a second day where it squeezed up that you could sell into. Then it had another spike, a failed spike back in March. I mean, you know what? If I got a gap up after hours to say like 10 or 11, not 10, but like 11 or 12 or something, I would be selling into it. Or a gap up in the morning, I would sell into a gap up in the morning. Man, INO. Wow. I told myself I was going to hold the rest overnight, but I mean, geez. I kind of feel stupid if I don't take the profits. Golly. I knew when this thing started selling off, it was going to be pretty bloody. All right, I'm going to take a little bit off. I can't help it. Wow. I know, definitely got me out of the hole today. YTEN, come on. Wish YTEN would do something. So I only have 375 shares left of INO. I'm just going to hold those. And YTEN is, I don't know what it's doing. Jorge says, sorry I made it, but I'm late. No worries, bro. Trader Vlad says, VISL. Let's look at that one. VISL. Oh, wow. Showing some strength. Big day today. Yeah, maybe that could be a long overnight. What do you think, Henry? Do you like VISL?
I do like it. I wish I would have seen it earlier. I don't know if I want to get in it. It's already, if you look at the daily, it's about reached its top.
Matt Alvarado says, short every stock I buy to go long. Oh. Oh, Matt. I feel bad for you, buddy. That's why, I mean, man, you know, you gotta pick, when you set your risk, you gotta pick key support levels, and whenever you pick a key support level, you gotta stick to it, you know, and this staying green on this stock was paramount for a long play, because once this thing went red on the day, everyone just started selling. It's okay that you lost though, man. It stings and it burns and it sucks. And maybe your wife might give you a hard time about it. Like, you idiot, why didn't you sell? You know what I mean? She might, who knows, you know, but it's a good learning lesson. And the ones that are painful are the ones that teach you the most. If there's anybody that understands pain, it's me. And tell you what, pain is an amazing teacher. Definitely. When I spent 2 years getting myself out of PDT, climbing out of the PDT fucking hole, unshackling the chains, and then I got out and I was free and I had that freedom and I was clicking buttons like you would not believe. And then I busted my account down all the way down to $8,000. Dude, that was painful. It was horrible. It was horrible. You know what really sucked about that loss too? Is that because the stock went up on no news. I knew it was a garbage company, and I knew the day after, 2 days later after my broker gave me a margin call and made me and covered my short for me, it was back to where it started. It went from like $3 to like $33 in 2 days. And then a day after that, it was back at 3. I mean, if my broker would have let me hold it for 2 more days, I would have made money on the trade. It was horrible. And then I had to spend another year getting myself out of PDT. Granted, the second time I got out of PDT, I got out a lot faster. It sucked though. All I can say is, man, you just gotta learn. You gotta learn to love the process of just trying to get there. Because if you don't love the process, then you know what I mean, and you're always just worried about the money. I can say that I would not have stayed in trading if I wasn't genuinely interested in it. You know? Because as much, in my first couple of years, or especially my first year, the amount of defeat that I experienced was, if I didn't truly, genuinely like it and have a genuine interest in it, I wouldn't have kept going. Well, you know what, Matt? So, okay. So Matt says, I'm not out till I push the sell button. I'm in till we get a cure. Okay. So if you're buying a stock for investing in it, it sounds like you're buying the stock to invest in it. And if you're buying the stock to invest in it, then and you have a certain expectation, then you should treat it as an investment and not really worry about like so much of the intraday volatility. But I'm a trader, so I'm trading. I'm not investing in these stocks. I'm trading these stocks. There's a difference between investing and trading. So, if you're investing in stock, then you need to invest in it. If you're trading a stock, then trade it, So if you think that this company is going to come out with a cure and you think that, the stock is going to go to 50 or whatever, then don't sweat the, $3 pullback. I just want to know if YTEN is going to give me a squeeze this afternoon. What do you think, Henry? What's going through your brain?
Nothing.
Jorge says, NAKD did me wrong. He treated you like your ex-girlfriend? NAKD? Did you wrong? Did you dirty? My stubborn ass still hasn't gotten out. No bueno. Let's look at NAKD. Ooh. Yeah. NAKD. If I was... Ouch. That's nasty. So one thing you don't want to do with stocks is get stubborn. That's why you got to set that risk and do your best to stick to it. Give yourself.
I've traded this one before. It's, in my opinion, it's done. It's going to be down to under 50 cents by tomorrow. Unfortunately.
Oh, God. Yeah, it has a history of failed spikes. Look at it. Every time it spikes, fail, spike, fail. Garbage. Damn. I don't know how big of a position size you have, but... Matt. Feels good not to be alone, huh, Matt? You're not alone, dude. You don't want to be a bag holder, though. You don't want to sit there and hold the bag.
Yeah, because this stock will go back down to under 50 cents, and then it could sit there for 3 months.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've traded it multiple times over the last year. I'm familiar with it.
I hate bag holding. I hate having a stock where I'm down on it and I'm just holding it. And it's just taking up my fucking It's taking up two types of capital. It's taking up my capital out of my bank account, which I could be using that money to put in to trade something else and to make money on something else. So my money's not working for me there. And then it's also taking up my mental capital. It's taking up my mental. It's like exhausting my mental capacity because I'm always having to think about it and look at it and worry about it and wonder if it's going to get there. And if it keeps going down, it pisses me off.
He's getting mad thinking about it right now.
Yeah, no shit, huh? I'm telling you what, there's been times whenever I just... Jamie tried shorting NAKD this morning, but no shares at IB. Yeah, there's usually not any shares at IB or E-Trade on NAKD. Your wife noticed you're happier on the weekends when you're not thinking about stocks. It's funny. Is your wife supportive, Matt? I remember my first, I think I'd been trading for maybe 6 months, 5 months. I remember me and my wife, she was my girlfriend then, but we took a walk after the trading day was over with, and she asked me, she said, "How did you do today?" And I said, "Oh, I lost $500. She goes, "Are you ever going to start making money?" She said that to me. And then I told her, "Of course I am." Even though I wasn't 100% sure I was going to be able to. But there's a learning curve to this, man. You can't expect to just come in and smash it right from the beginning. And people that do come in and smash it right out the start, like Roland Wolf, that guy just killed it right from the beginning. He's an outlier. That guy's an outlier. Most people that come in and start trading, they don't just come in and just fucking hit home runs like that and just go from 4,000 to 300,000 in a year. That's an outlier type case. Most people do not advance like that. It takes time. Dude, right now is a great time to practice and learn and to get screen time while you're at home. This fucking stock. YTEN. Dude, if you're still green after starting 5 weeks ago, that's better than I was doing when I first started. Shit. My first 5 weeks, I blew up an account. Also, when you're first starting, don't try to trade with too much size. Think about, instead of thinking about what you can make, think about what you can lose when you get into every single trade. Like trade small size in the beginning. When I first started trading, I wanted to trade as much as my account would let me, and I just lost it that much quicker. Because I mean, when you're first starting, you're learning, man. So you take small positions, so you know, and then you can let the winners run. Oh, that makes me sad for you, Ore. You've been red for the past 5 weeks. I feel you though, brother. I've been there, man. Shit, I was red for an entire year. It gets easier though, especially when you get to a point where you can grow your account and you can get yourself out of PDT. It is so much easier to make money when you get out of PDT. Because you can just fucking get out at any time and you know you can get back in. You just hop right back in if you want. It's fucking makes life so much better. I mean, I probably traded 30 times today. You know? I mean, hell, on YTEN alone, I mean, I probably traded this like 5 times today. Getting in and out, in and out, in and out. Selling into strength, buying into weakness, getting shook out, you know? What do you think, Henry?
I agree. Takes money to make money.
You know what I think? I think INVAX is a buy right now. See it on this dip? I think it could have a second green day tomorrow. What do you think? Look at the daily chart, though. It looks like you could have a second green day, don't you think?
Would this be the third green day? Wasn't Friday a first green day?
Friday was well, yeah, I guess Friday was. Maybe it was. All right, look at that. YTN starting to come back. If it gets over 9, we're in power hour officially. YTN. So for those of you who don't know, I'm long YTN right now. At 888. So I don't really have that great of a entry, but that's okay. It's above VWAP and it's been grinding all day. I just don't like the daily on it that much. Probably going to risk 860. This consolidation zone. Oh yeah, GNMK. Forgot about that one again. That one is gonna have some red days soon, Jamie, and I'm gonna be there for it. Damn, this thing is it just fakes everybody out, doesn't it? GNMK. It makes you think it's gonna go red, and then it just holds. And that's why I didn't get in it this morning. I was like, as long as this thing just trades in this little channel between, right around green to red, I was like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Now look at it, squeezing.
Squeezing.
Dude, GNMK is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green days in a row.
I pulled the trigger on AYTU at $1.95.
AYTU. Henry is in. Henry
Like I said,
is
if you just
in.
look at the day, he usually has at least 2 days in a row. Well, it's got over 100 million volume today.
Oh, yeah, it does have great volume today.
And they put out news this morning, so, I mean... So it might be tomorrow or Wednesday, and I'm probably going to swing it overnight. Especially if it starts holding this and going up after hours. For sure.
Fucking GNMK. Yeah, GNMK is on my top potential short list. I'm going to let it. I'm not going to short it, though, yet. I'm going to wait. Dude, this thing, GNMK, is going to have a couple dollars of downside. Maybe even $3 of downside. So the higher the better with this thing. Did you cut the trade, Jamie, or did you cut the trade and get out, or are you getting squeezed?
I like Jamie saying, GNMK said, hold my beer, watch this.
Hold my beer and watch this. Damn, I watched the computer almost all freaking day today. I didn't even... Normally I take a break after the live stream and I go work out. I didn't even get my workout in today.
Oh, you didn't when we hung up?
No, I got caught up in YTEN. I bought YTEN buying it off that consolidation, off that VWAP. So I hung out and that's what got me even on the day, and then all my profits have been on INO. And then I made lunch, or made breakfast for lunch, and then now, so yeah, I haven't taken too much breaks from the screen today. Looks like it's gonna rain again. You got it at 11:30. Good job, Jamie. Glad you cut that trade. I mean, it'll probably be back down below 11:30 tomorrow, but we never know. You know there's some shorts in this. I'm getting squeezed, so... Are you listening to music there, Henry?
No? You can hear that? Oh.
What is it?
It's a game on my phone I'm playing.
Oh, you're playing a game?
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing a game, your vibrator's going off, and then you're watching stocks?
Yep. All of it. Multitasker.
Hey, Matt, did you watch those Rollin' Wolf DVDs? Or content? Did you watch that? Man, VXRT is just giving it up all the way down to 340 now. Wow. Dang. I almost shorted it too into that bounce at 390. I almost shorted it and I didn't. Damn it. Wish I would have. I almost shorted 1,000 shares too. Shit. I'd be up $400 right now. I don't know if YTN is ever going to get over 9. There it goes. Look at that. Little pop over 9 on YTEN. So we might get a squeeze there in the power hour. If it goes to 10 though, I'm going to sell it. I only have 500 shares. Actually, I probably should add right here as it's getting over 9. There it goes. Look at that. 9:15. Now it's starting to squeeze. Power hour. Okay, I tried to get an ad at 9:15. I think I missed it, but that's okay. Oh, never mind. I got some. I got an ad at 9:15. So now I got 1,000 shares at an average of 902. So we'll see if this can keep going. If it doesn't keep, my goal is 10 with YTN. Do I think it's going to get to 10? No, I don't. I think it's going to get slapped down right here, actually. Maybe I'll try to pump it in the chat room. YTN over 9. No. And it's not even going to hold 9, is it?
AYTU just broke high a day. I just added 200 more shares.
Oh, Henry. AYTU. Oh, wow. Nice work, Henry. INO Power an Hour, Matt says. We got 925 now, 930 on YTN. So it's starting to squeeze.
What are they talking about in chat?
Same shit as us. INO VXRT YTN CYDY. They're talking about a lot. So if I can get YTN to get to 950, I'm gonna sell some at 950 because this stock sucks. It's garbage, right, Henry?
I was just gonna, before when you said I'm gonna try to hold it till 10, and I almost said, you know, you're gonna be selling at 950.
All right, I just sold some at 922. Can't help it, dude. Tim Sykes put that shit in my head, ingrained in there in my subconscious. Looks like it's about to roll over right now. It's making me nervous. Sold some more at 920. Goes up 945. Sold some more 925. I don't think it's gonna keep going. It started to get up to 950 and then it just got smacked down, so I got scared. I think I'm gonna risk $9 on YTEN. Come on, YTEN. And there it goes. Pulling back. But this could just be a pullback. It could still go. Okay, I think I'm going to risk 891. We'll give it a little time. See how it holds over 9. And then you trying to pump INO in here? And I don't think there's enough of us in here to move that stock, man. Hey Henry, Bison wants to know if you're going to hold AYTU overnight.
I might be. I'm just. I mean, all depends what it's going to do here, up to the market close. I like the volume today, so. Getting bought up at $2, so I like that.
Where do you see sells at, Henry?
Just right now, 206 and 208 is the highest.
Oh.
I think this goes after. I mean, I think it's gonna go up after hours, so I might end selling it. You know, if it goes bonkers.
Huddy added to his INO short at 1433. That was earlier, though. Moonshot is in AYTU, risking 192. Actually, there's several people talking about AYTU, Henry. So you're not alone in this trade at all, by any means. I think it's got a legitimate shot of squeezing tomorrow.
Is it too legit to quit?
VISL holding near its highs. Another guy says AYTU possible overnight hold. Let's see. Moving AYTU risk to 192. AYTU M cap is a bit big, but the daily resistance is pretty heavy though. If I've learned anything from the guru, $2 should become support now on AYTU. I'll wait for it for a dip buy on AYTU. Now let's see what happens. Glad I got out earlier with a small gain. Watching AYTU. Wow, I didn't realize people were that excited about AYTU. Come on.
Well, that's what I said, because it hasn't ran for a couple weeks, and when it does run, it usually has 2-3 days in it.
Well, I mean, you know, AYTU is one that I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to, so, I mean, you sounds like you've paid a lot more attention than I have.
I mean, I'm not buying thousands of shares and going to hold it overnight, but I got a few hundred that I might hold overnight. We'll see. Especially if it either before 3 o'clock or into after hours, it breaks pre-market high of 234, then I'll probably definitely hold it overnight for a gap up.
BS.
Oh, that just squeezed. Whoa.
Wow. Interesting. I'm going to have to get that one up.
And no news. That'd have been a nice.
Jeez, look at that. You know why? You know when it started squeezing? As soon as it went green on the day. The red to green was 870, and as soon as it hit 870, it just started squeezing right now.
See, there's one we missed going red on the or green on the day.
Yep.
That takes off, you know.
Man,
so they do work.
Dude, that red to green, whether you're going red on the day or going green on the day, it's such a great catalyst to buy or short, you know. It's also a good area to like risk off of. If you're buying it, you know, use that red to green as a risk area. God, BSMG is just way up there. Why? I want to short it.
I don't see any news.
Let's see if there's any shares to short. Oh, there is. No, there's not.
Now, right away, I'm thinking, why would you short that? It's going parabolic right now.
Henry, I was just wondering if there were shares.
Oh.
It gives me if there's no shares to short, then it gives it more squeeze potential. But really, the reason why, okay, I'll admit it, I do kind of want to short it. And the reason why, though, is because it is having a big move. And the daily chart, it's very overextended on the daily. So this will be on my top watch for a short maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
It pissed me off earlier today whenever it broke $4. It broke out and everyone got all excited and then it just fucking just rolls over, double tops, and sells off. Like, man, you piece of shit. How do I know if there's shares to short, Jorge? I just, I just click on the ticker, and I'm using E-Trade. So you just click on the ticker and put in a price. Like say I don't necessarily want to short it, but I want to find the shares to short. It's trading at like 10.44, so I put in a price of like $12 that I want to short it at. Something that I can't get executed, and then press short. And if there's no shares, a little window will pop up that says there are no shares, this cannot be borrowed. I do not think that Y10 is going to hold 9. I got my stop loss in at 898. It might though. Who knows? Just FYI, Y10 open and effective self-registration. S3 they can offer if they want to. It's worth 25 million. They can use up to 8 million. Oh wow, that's good to know, D22. Thank you very much. So they can. Wow, so they can do an offering. That's not good. Why? I wasn't really planning on holding it overnight on Y10 because I don't want to hold it overnight because of the daily. The daily is just so bad that I can't bring myself to do it. And it took me out. I'm done with Y10. I was just hoping for a squeeze up to 10 on Y10. So I'm out of that now. BSGM with a really hard yank. From the 1050s all the way back to the 950s. Jesus, that's $1 a share.
Really?
Yeah, that's a pretty tough. That's a pretty.
1050 to 950 is $1 a share.
Oh, 1050. Yeah, 1050 to 950. That's $1 a share.
I know, that's just the way you said it. Be like, good job, Brian. You can do math. 1050 to 950. That's $1 a share.
See, guys, you don't have to be very. You don't have to be very. You don't have to be very smart to trade stocks either. You just got to have a serious disrespect for money.
Just don't buy high and sell low. You should be fine. But sometimes I buy high and sell low, unfortunately.
You want to buy high and sell higher.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the goal usually.
So we got a half hour till the close. I'm actually excited for the market to close today. I'm tired of watching the screens. Jonathan, who are you talking to? Oh, he's talking to D22. When the company is using $3 as their market value. Okay, we're talking about YTEN. When a company is using an S3 and their market value of publicly held shares is under 75 million, there is a restriction from the SEC that they can only use 1/3 of it. There you go, Henry. Matt says something to you. Now you tell me, Henry.
Tell me what, huh?
ED&T is moving. 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 ED&T is
tell you what, Matthew. I'm confused.
Hey, well, we're making money on the short, though, Jonathan. I'm holding some overnight. What do you want him to tell you, Matt? EDNT. God, that stock pisses me off. Look at it, though. Yeah, it's moving a little bit. Golly, what a sell-off. Thank God I didn't try to bag hold that. Fuck. Henry, look at BSMG. That's why I wanted to short it. AYTU, new high a day. $2.08. It's going in the right direction, Henry.
That's right. It's definitely going in the right direction.
Do you like that?
I love it. Matthew, what do you buy low, sell high?
What price did you cover everything up
I thought
at, Jonathan?
Matthew's saying now you tell me not to buy high, sell low.
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about,
Oh,
Matthew?
I get it.
$209. Come on, let's get a push here this last half an hour. If it breaks 235, I'm definitely holding it overnight. For a gap up tomorrow. Unless it goes crazy and goes to like $3 or something, then I'm definitely probably selling. But
What price did you cover everything up at, Jonathan? Oh, you're bag holding ED&T? I traded it on the day that it had a big run, but I cut it out. I cut the trade when it wasn't holding up. So ED&T last week, was it last week? That it had a big day? Yeah, there it is when it gapped up. Yeah, me and Henry bought this thing at around $3, and I was selling between $3.50 and $4. He held all the way to like $5. But then I tried to dip buy it right in here when I thought I was perking and consolidating and coming back, but then it didn't come back, and then it just kept breaking the lows, and I sold it. Thank God I did, because it's just done nothing but just get decimated since then. So I'm going to hold the rest of my INO shares overnight. Oh, dude, that's a good cover. Down to 12. You could get your last cover at 1280? Dude, that's a really good cover. You shouldn't feel bad about that. No, you shouldn't be upset you covered. Although, the only reason I'm holding it overnight is just because I think that it's going to have another red day in it. Maybe even 3 red days. I don't know. And then after it finds some support, I might buy it. Ugh. And I'm all out of YTEN. I don't like the daily chart on it. And I don't like that news that D22 just gave us. But thank you for telling us that. Still the 1310s is a good cover. I mean, you basically covered it low a day. Not really seeing anything that's all that great though.
No, nothing's
Nothing's.
popping up.
Yeah. I think AYTU is looking like a good overnight hold. You want me to open that for you?
Yeah. Can you uncle your trade?
Huh?
Can you uncle your trade?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is Daddy doing?
trading
Oh yeah, trading, huh?
and making money.
And making monies.
And making money.
What is Daddy gonna do with his money?
Hmm?
What is Daddy gonna do with his money?
Huh?
He's gonna
Passing set.
he's gonna buy McKenna a playset.
Play set.
Mm-hmm.
A train set.
Yep, it's gonna come here soon. You're gonna have fun.
Wow, what is it?
Here you go. Here's your water.
On the desk. Please.
Please.
I'm gonna open this. Open this.
Open it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Open it.
If you're gonna have it open though, you can't sit it on Daddy's desk.
Hmm?
You wanna paint something?
Yeah.
Go paint a picture of Daddy. Go paint a picture of some money.
Okay. Is that money? Money?
Yeah.
I want the baby color.
Are you gonna use your fingers or a brush?
What do you think of SD? It popped up on my high day. I actually traded this when it was like in the 170s.
SD.
Yeah.
SD. Oh wow, it's like, you know. Wow. I'm glad you threw this on my I'm gonna have to throw this on the watch list, Henry. I like this one. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but
Yeah, I bought it like, looking back here, I traded it on the 21st of April.
do you still have it?
No, I sold it on the next day because it didn't do nothing. I broke even on it.
You bought it on the 21st?
Yeah,
That big green candle?
yeah, I bought it there at, well, 174. I guess I made 3 cents. I ended up selling it at 178 because it wasn't doing anything all day, and I just,
You got tired of looking at it. I don't blame you.
I think it was a slow mover or something if I remember, but
I'm gonna put it on the watch list and watch it for a short if it can squeeze up and go parabolic.
I mean, if you look at the daily, if it breaks 220, I mean, it's got a gap to fill. Like, who knows how high it could go. That's probably why I bought it, because I'm like, well, yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't for INO today, I wouldn't have done very well. I would have basically broke even.
My nat's holding up. I hope it gaps up after hours.
Oh yeah, Nat. I forgot about Nat. I thought about buying that on a dip earlier and then I forgot about it. Oh yeah. Dude, I think I might swing this. If I was in PDT, this would be one that I would buy and swing to the next day. Seven, and then it maybe gaps up and goes to, you know. I don't know. I don't want to buy it.
I mean, I'm probably swinging it because
I could see why though.
6:30. So
No, it's held up all day. It's holding VWAP. It's squeezed up, pulled back, and now it's just consolidating.
and I have an awesome entry. So
I don't blame you for holding it, Henry. Ooh, AYTU hit 213.
yeah, I think AYTU is gonna go up after hours. Or hoping, I should say.
That's Lala's.
Did you call her Lala?
That's Lala's on it.
Are we back on Wednesday? Probably not. Because we're gonna have a late night on Tuesday, so probably won't be back till Friday. So see you later, Jorge. We'll probably be back Friday. What I learned today was not to buy when testing VWAP. Must break it and sustain it first. That's a good idea. Yep, you're right, Matt. Here's an example. If you look at my screen, look at YTEN. So today, this one I bought today whenever it broke through VWAP, it pulled back and it held VWAP, and so I bought off that consolidation zone at $8.10, and then it squeezed. Yeah, because VWAP can either act as support or it can act as resistance as you're going up into it. And today with INO, it did the exact opposite. INO. It came up, hit VWAP, and then it just never could come back. It just kept fading and fading and stayed heavy. I literally didn't cover anything. I actually shorted more on this bounce right here in the 1430s, and then I never ever started covering until like right around, I think like the 1360s, 1350s. Started covering all in this little area right here. And I think I added back some right there. So now I have 500 shares I'm going to hold overnight with a $14.15 average. So see you later, Jorge. We'll see you Friday, man. We'll be back Friday for sure. Yeah, it was just touching VWAP. It was just like, peeking its head over the top. What's going on up over VWAP? And then it just got rejected. It's very extended too. If you look at the daily on INO, look how extended it is. And you got all these people that were long the stock back in March that were long the stock. So whenever it's getting up here to the 13s, 14, 15, 16s, all these people that are bag holding the stock, they're going to be selling into this. People that were long the stock from, the 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s, and 12s, they're going to be taking profits up here. And then you compound that with, so you got the bag holders from March, you got people that were long from like the 8s, 9s, 10s, and then you got the shorts piling in, pushing the stock down, shorting the shit out of it. And then now that results in a big red candle. So tomorrow we should get another low volume sell-off tomorrow. We should get another fade tomorrow. CKPT hitting the high day scanner like crazy.
Whoa.
CKPT. It is a Looks like a biotech pharmaceutical company. 26 million in the float.
I'm staying away. I don't like the daily.
I don't like the daily either. The daily is just choppy. Looks like a mess. Makes me want to short it. But I'm not going to because it's not up enough. It's got a float of 26 million. They must have just put out some type of news or some kind of press release or something.
Not showing anything on my end on Thinkorswim, so.
Wow. It's getting rejected right now.
I already took it off my screen. So I didn't get tempted at all.
Yeah, I got Roman, sweetheart. See, he's a little baby. What kind of baby is he? Hmm? Yeah, good luck to you, Jorge, on trading.
Come on, AYTU. You're not holding up like I wanted you to.
Is it pulling back?
Yeah, it's testing $2.
Oh, that's okay, though. Hell, this looks like an entry to me. Don't you think? Could buy it here at $2 and then sell it for the after hours squeeze.
Yeah.
I kind of think it's going to squeeze after hours, Henry.
Hey,
I bought it, Henry.
good job. Do you think UAVS is going to have a second day tomorrow?
I haven't looked at the chart, but I'm going to say yes. Ooh, wow. Jeez. That's an interesting looking chart. I hope it does. God, I hope it does. I'm not going to buy it, but I hope it squeezes. I would love to see it squeeze.
Forgot to like, this is a perfect example. A lot, like, see how it squeezed to like $1.60 or whatever on the 15th, and then it just gave it all up. I don't know why. Typically, like, something like that happens, I had to put an alert on it, like, once it broke, like, since it didn't get below 50 cents, I forgot to put an alert for like 60 cents, like if it hits 60 cents or whatever, you know what I mean? I should have put an alert on this one because I would have got it on that sucker. But now I can't buy it here. Till it either breaks $1 and goes, or but I'm definitely liking the VISL more and more. I mean, it's got 110 million volume today. Held above VWAP all day.
Let me look at that one.
Jealous I didn't buy it at 20 cents.
Did you see it at 20 cents?
I seen it earlier today, and it was like 23, 24. So it was only a few cents ago, but still, I mean, it's...
Golly, it's such a choppy mess.
No.
I don't like it. It's too choppy, man. It's just all over the place. It reminds me of how my 2-year-old tries to draw a straight line. I did buy
I'm
your...
going to see what it is at the end of the day, because it could have a gap up in the morning. We'll see what it does after hours. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Because it could gap to 45 cents tomorrow, 50 cents.
I'm long your AYTU, Henry. Boing.
Minutes till the market closes. What's it gonna do?
Is AYT
Back over 7.
is AYTU just gonna sell off?
Okay.
Reminds me of when I tried to draw a straight line.
I'm hoping it's just going to bounce off a VWAP, if anything.
Is it gonna go up after hours?
I don't have a coin to flip. I don't know.
What about your crystal ball? Can't you ask that? Huh, Henry?
It's got a 50% chance. Dang.
I know, huh? What's going on with it, Henry? Here's your VWAP. Is it gonna hold right here, Henry? Tell me now.
I don't know, but I'm gonna risk 185 because
I'm gonna add right here. Come on, you garbage. All right, I added 194. I missed
even
it.
a lot of other people.
I
You
missed-
didn't get it? I'd say a lot of.
I missed it at 191. Look at that. INO's bouncing back.
And that's pushing up towards high day too.
Boing. Boing. Nat with its slow moving ass.
Hey, you can move as slow as it wants as long as it just keeps moving up.
True.
I like that sometimes because then you don't have to watch it. You can just check it every half an hour or so.
Yeah, I guess you don't have to worry about any crazy drastic moves. Huh, Henry? AYTU is annoying.
Because it's failing or because it's not moving fast enough? It's getting bought up like crazy at 195.
Look at ERA, multi-way swing for sure. Daily chart is fire on ERI. I'm gonna check that one out. ERI. Ooh, wow. Well, hell, VWAP all day. Looks like it's trying to break out. Yeah. Get over 20, go right back to 70. What kind of company is this? This is, oh, El Dorado Resorts, Casino and Hotels. Yeah, those poor casinos have taken a hit, haven't they? They're back to $2, Henry.
Back to $2.
Okay, I sold the part that I bought at 2, so now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you weren't watching CODX for a short either.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I just can't keep up with them all, man.
Dropped $2. It went from $15.75 to it's at $13.80 right now.
Ooh, wow.
It had just like a big death candle. It dropped from 15 15 all the way down to 1380.
Look, you look at your cover at 1310 was great, Jonathan, on INO. Look at it, it's already going back to 14 now.
Did you see that $2 death drop candle on CODX? That's a perfect example why you should have stop losses in.
Yeah, I don't like living in bag holder city. I hate being a bag holder. Wow, today was a great short. Jeez, look at that dump. I'm going to watch CODX for a short tomorrow.
Alright,
Man.
UABS just broke over $1.
Dude, CODX came all the way from $1.42. Yeah, CODX, thank you for bringing the CODX up. CODX is going on the top potential short list for tomorrow. I'm shorting any kind of bounce tomorrow on CODX. CDOX is terrible. Yeah, I'm not going to short it here at its lows, but I'm going to watch it. If it puts in any kind of bounce towards like $14.50, $15, I'm shorting. Would you love it, Henry, if there was no red days in the stock market? There was only little green days and big green days.
That'd be amazing.
My wife said that for Father's Day she's gonna get me a custom bag set. And she's like, what? I'll put your favorite sports team on there. I was like, babe, my favorite sport team is whatever I'm betting on that day. So I told her that
It's my Bears.
No, I told her to get me one made that says, Legal Pimp, why don't you show deviation bands on the VWAP indicator? I don't even know what the deviation bands are.
I think it's the one I was showing you the other day, the standard deviation channel.
Where it has like the top above VWAP and the bottom? I don't know. I think probably the more lines it confuses me. The more lines I get. Let me see if let's pull it up real quick. Yeah, anyway, so I told her to take it easy, Matt. He's taking my bags and holding them with me. He says he's taking his bags and holding them with him. Anyways, so my wife had told her to make me the bag set that has bulls and bears. You know what I mean? Like a bull, and then it has like little red or green candlesticks, like a parabolic move, and then a red one where you have red
10
candlesticks.
seconds and we're closed. That'd be a cool bag set.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the standard deviation bands. Yeah, maybe I should check those out, learn about them.
All right, we're closed.
We're closed. Time to call it quits. See you guys Friday. Take it easy, fellas.